way it played out for you? Just the first time out there playing, surprised you?
I mean, definitely had the opportunity to make the plays, and I just took the most of the opportunity, and I felt like I did the best I could do out there.
When you got here, did you think you'd be, running step for step with a running back on a wheel route?
Definitely not. Definitely having Coach Mick and everybody in that strength staff get me back to where I needed to be on my speed to keep up with those type of players has definitely helped me out a lot too.
What's that transition been like? I know you played left defensive tackle in high school. Now
Yeah.
you're playing some linebacker.
Definitely just I was really heavy in high school and coming in, talking to Coach Mick, just trying to get everything kind of thinned out and leaned out and trying to get into that D end position definitely helped me out a lot. And just honestly, every strength coach and strength staff in the off season got me prepared for this.
How much weight have you lost since you got here?
I actually came in a little bit light because I lost all my weight after high school, and then I was kind of bulking in because I kind of wanted to lose it to try to get lean to come back in here and just kind of build up to it, and that's kind of what we did.
So what are you at now?
I'm about sitting about 250.
For you, I mean, just to get these opportunities so earlier in your career, what do you think are the things maybe that you did to put yourself in that position?
Definitely, I'd go back to my high school coaches and my high school strength staff. They definitely got me prepared the best, I feel like, and they kind of gave me that edge a little bit, I feel like. So just coming in here and then getting in here early really helped, and just getting with the strength staff and getting with the nutrition and just eating every day constantly, just trying to get my weight up definitely helped out.
What are the biggest things you've learned from Coach Johnson so far?
Just everything, honestly, just everything that he does, where he goes through all of his techniques and everything. You pick up on something every day from him, I feel like, and just everybody around you. You're surrounded by great players.
Has it surprised you at all just how comfortable you feel in a situation like that on Saturday when you haven't played really in a while? It's been, 10 months since you played a defensive game, 11 months since you played a defensive game. You go out there and make a play. Where else is that happening? Can you just kind of walk people through the mindset that you have going into the game, but then kind of crazy it is to just do that where else?
I mean, really just our scout team and all the people we go against day in and day out. I mean, we feel like they're the best in the nation already. So just kind of going against them and just getting better every single day kind of just helps out a lot. And it kind of just doesn't give you that same pressure as you would have going out on that game day.
Was there a moment for you in the last handful of months where you kind of just have that light come on and say, hey, I know I belong here?
I feel like, yeah, definitely once I was starting to get bigger and I kind of just felt like I was holding my own ground out there and just kind of get more comfortable in my position and learning everything and playing without thinking. I think that definitely helped me out a lot just to.
Your position, I mean, do you see a way for you to play some of the Jack's doing?
I mean, right now I'm just trying to learn everything Coach Johnson wants me to learn too, and then when we get to the next off season, I just keep talking and keep getting into him. If he wants me to learn that spot, I'd love to, and just kind of getting bits and pieces everywhere.
Are you working with Coach Knowles at all in practice on that Jack position?
I was a little bit, and kind of just keeping fresh up. So if something were to happen, that I could keep on learning it and then jump in if they need me.
What's it kind of like learning those two positions simultaneously?
Honestly, just picking up everything a little bit day in and day out, and then just kind of just playing without thinking. Honestly, back to that, and honestly, it's just I love it.
Was there any specific play from Saturday that you were most proud of?
Definitely getting that tackle for loss really boosted my confidence too, being out there.
Coach Knowles had you spring, and that's a compliment. You're a bit surly like him. Is that true?
Yeah, I feel like definitely when I get out on the football field that I'm just at the end of the day trying to get the guy off the ball down and just trying to make plays out there. So if I do happen to make a mistake, I'm still just going to try to do my job and try to get the guy off the ball. Yeah, I feel like I'm a different person off the field.
How has just going up against the offensive lineman here and practicing with the defensive lineman here made you a better player?
Just picking up on little things from different players. Everybody kind of has their own skill set, so kind of just feeding off of each other and building little things one by one, just learning from different people, honestly, just seeing different things kind of just picks up a lot.
Any of the veterans in particular really helped you?
Zach, Javante, JT, Jack, they all really just everybody. They all helped me out a lot.
What are the tips they give? They give us an idea of what a young guy needs to learn.
Just your footwork, really, using your hands, keeping your hands always able in the pass rush, and really just your every move you make, really just kind of working to get that little extra step and tip you can just to beat your guy a little bit faster, get in the backfield a little bit faster.
What was it like last week to kind of get a bite of the steak? You know what I'm talking about? I mean,
yeah.
Show a little bit about what you're about. What's that do for you? What's it do for the defense, really?
I mean, really for me, it was just kind of being able to express myself after being kind of just working as hard as I could for the last 6 or 7 months, and normally not I'd get those snaps. So kind of just learning as a player out there too that you're not going to be playing this much, and you just kind of got to learn your role and kind of just help out other people. So I mean, honestly, just getting back out there and being free really helped me out a lot.
Was there ever a pause period for you in preseason camp or whatever? You know what I mean? Big time
Um,
coming in. And
no, I mean not really.
Gets in line somewhere, right?
Yeah, I mean, after you learn to be with your players, and then you love your team. I mean, you really kind of just know your role, and you kind of want to fit into that role just to be the best for your team.
A couple more questions for Kate.
I mean, definitely blessed again just to be able to be in that position to be out there and go play, and having the coach trust me enough to be out there and go make those plays really says a lot, and it really meant a lot to me. Yeah.
Thanks, Jack.
Yeah, definitely. It's something new, but I loved it. It was crazy. Yeah, definitely. I'm hoping it is.
Great. Kate, go ahead. Last question.
With you coming in the spring and kind of losing that black stripe and being able to make an impact here, are you kind of progressing as quickly as you thought you would, slower, faster? I mean, kind of how do you assess that?
I mean, really, I feel like I've been on track just with Coach Jay and everything. We kind of just work every day, just trying to get better, and I feel like we're working on track, and everybody's getting better every day.
Great. Caden, thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Folks, we have Ty Hamilton in the middle. Ty, if you could speak into the mic.
How would you kind of assess how it's gone so far for you and the defense?
I feel like we're doing a really good job. I mean, we're starting exactly how we want to start the first 2 games of the season. You know, of course, we have a lot to improve on this season, but I think we're having a very good start, and it's only up from here.
Playing, but solo with you. Playing as much as they did on Saturday, how good that feel?
It felt really good, actually, you know, because, you know, not a lot of people get to be able to even play college football, and being able to play as many plays as I did and do how I did. I'm very proud of being able to do that. So definitely an honor. Yeah, he said I did a good job. You know, it's always good to hear from him too.
Obviously, he's gone, but is there standards you want to feel like, okay, Hamilton's we got to do something?
Always, you know, the goal is always to be better than my brother. You know, it's always the brother thing. You want to be better than your older brother. So that's definitely a goal of mine. You know, he had a really good season playing for Ohio State, and I just want to top that. Sometimes.
Hi, what kind of growth have you seen from Caden Curry over the course of this year?
He's grown extremely well. I mean, since coming here, I mean, he's been going up and up since like first day he's been here, and it's just really good. It's actually surprising how fast he's grown in such a short amount of time.
Is there a moment maybe where he kind of realized he was the guy who could make an impact for you this year?
I think since he first got here, he was natural, like he blended in, but being Ohio State, I think he's really good.
For you personally, just I know saw you making the plays out there on Saturdays. How do you feel like you are growing this year?
I think I'm at right where I'm at. You know, I feel like it's always the time. It takes time to be here, so I feel like I'm just taking it step by step, game by game, to be show myself and prove to myself that I belong here, and that's what I'm here for.
What are the biggest things that maybe you feel like you're doing better now than you were this time a year ago?
I think definitely having like the experience part, because last year, it was the first year like actually playing live games. So I think having more experience now has more control, being able to know what I'm doing in the game and having more like a reaction and making plays.
How fun has it been to see Mike Hall take over these first 2 weeks and show that he's starting to make it?
It's really exciting, man, especially having someone like treating him as like a little brother. He's being able to come in here and just like basically show the world who he is, because he's been like this since he got here. So, I mean, I'm just very proud of him because, not a lot of people can do that. He's really stepping up into his role.
We hear a lot about different positions on the field.
Yeah.
Is that not a fly for you? It seems like you guys roll in, roll out, and you're still playing at that high level, whether you get 2 snaps on, 5 off, or 5 on, 2 off. Do you have to be on the field to get into a rhythm, or is it a little different?
I mean, like I said before, it's just that we're having so many defensive linemen and be able to rotate over and over and over again. This is the whole point of having such an in-depth defensive line, to be able to just rotate, come in and come out, and still like just put the pressure on the offensive line because they don't get to come out. So we get that ability to come in and come out and be able to have that be fresh every time you step on the field. So that's definitely a rhythm.
So you don't really need a couple snaps before you feel like you're actually in the game. Just get out there and start making moves.
No, because 9 times out of 10, the offensive line is already tired. So I'm just doing more service for what the people have done before me, and just go out there and just do what I do. Thank you.
Good. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Ty. Appreciate it. Thank you. Center. Yeah, have to do the smile. It's a smile, man. All right, we'll go Donovan Jackson right here in the middle.
Ugh.
Yeah, face logos. I don't know how this works.
A pro already.
I know, man.
Donovan, for your unit, what's been the main mission to accomplish this week?
Well, I feel like the main mission this week is the same as every week. Just impose our will and run off the ball. If you're gonna have a good run game, you gotta get it started up front. So we're always focusing on their first and second step, making sure we're going upfield, not lateral. That's one of our main missions right now.
How much has the team as a whole heard from Coach Day keeps harping on the penalties from the first two?
No.
Yeah. Seems like you must know what I'm talking about. How much are you guys hearing about that this week?
Well, his main emphasis is that we have to be more disciplined. Disciplined teams go far. So when we keep stacking days, we have to become more refined, more disciplined. And so even in practice, we're being held more accountable to what we do. And so that goes across the board for every position. Like we have to tighten up the small things because the small things hurt in the long run.
When you say there's more accountability, what do you mean by that? Just running laps?
Yeah. It's say you jump off sides, you gotta take a lap, and then you're more inclined not to do it the next time. So.
Pretty good, but not where it needs to be. Just what are the things you guys are focusing on to kind of take that next step?
Right, I agree. It's been pretty good, but not where it needs to be. We have a great talented backs with Travion and Maya in the backfield, so there's no reason why we shouldn't be running when we want to, not when we need to. So it comes down to just staying disciplined, making all 5 guys are on the same page, and so we're getting closer to our goal of rocking off the ball.
How close do you think you are? Because it felt like that fourth quarter against Notre Dame was really where you want to be. And I don't know if you did you feel like that carried over to the next game the way it needed to, or was it maybe a little more clunky than you'd like it to be?
We felt like it. I felt like it carried over. Travion had some long runs. Mine pounded the rock as he does, but it's just our expectation as an offensive line unit is very high, and the standard's been set by guys who come before us. So we have to be able to move the line of scrimmage and make sure not only CJ but Travion has their moments.
Ryan said he likes the plan for the running game. What does that mean?
Well, the plan's always to reinforce fight and toughness. So especially as offensive linemen, like we gotta be able to be tough, gotta be able to fight, rock off the ball. So in terms of the plan as offensive line, it's just being able to get 2 feet in the ground and go upfield. And so when you go upfield, you move the line. So being able to do that is one of our main factors right now.
You guys are mixing in. Maybe I don't know. You tell me if I'm wrong. It seems like you're mixing in a little bit more physical stuff that maybe you did last year. What do you like about those plays so far? You're able to kind of get moving and stay out in space.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm a little bit on the athletic side, so I'm able to get out in space and run. And so whenever that comes down to competitive excellence is what Coach Day talks about is like when your number's called, are you going to make the play? So whenever I see that we're running one of those plays, I just got to make it.
You're in a very similar position to what Paris was last year, being a guard and potentially moving outside last year. What kind of things can you learn from him in that situation?
Yeah, man. With Paris being the left tackle, and I'm always in constant communication with him, either on field or off field, trying to pick his brain, talking about even if I do a good play, I'm like, hey, like what could I do better on this play? Because I know that if it's good, it could be great. So I'm always trying to get better in what I do. Yeah, we're good. Awesome.
No, because I know all the hard work I put in behind the scenes. I know all the people that helped me get to the point where I'm at today. So no. At the end of the day, whether start, don't start, come in, don't come in. I think last year or the years before, I matured a little bit. I took too much time thinking about, oh, who's going to start, who's this and that. At the end of the day, it don't matter. I just know whenever I go in, wherever part of the game, whatever time, just make the best plays I make and do what's best for the team.
Tanner just made a point that he thought you picked up the defense really fast, especially not one in the spring. Just when did you feel like you really grasped defense enough to be out there and kind of make plays what you have?
Yeah, luckily, because of Tanner, Proc, Rocket, all those dudes really helped me get a good understanding for it. The coaches did, and the extra time I put in, so where when I got onto the field, it wasn't a big transition for me. Like I saw Rocket and Proc making plays, Court making plays on the spring, and kind of just picture myself doing the same thing. And so once I got the opportunity, I tried to do that.
Does the depth that say in the safety room help you get acclimated? You think faster?
Yeah, I think it does, but like I said, I try my best to learn all the positions. So then once by learning all the positions, it creates a better understanding of the whole defense for me. No, I did. I definitely I said earlier I understood that I couldn't practice in the spring and know that. So I try to sharpen different parts of my game and watching the film and understand the defense, having a bigger grasp for all the positions, when things are moving and stuff like that. That's definitely helped me and improved my game a lot.
That you've had a few weeks into the season. What's it like now under Knowles in the season? You've had all this talk about and time with him in the offseason, preseason. Is he any different in the regular season with the meetings and things like that?
Nah, he stayed true to who he's always been. Hasn't changed at all. And man, we love playing for Coach Knowles. He makes our defense be doing all types of different things, confusing the offense, and gives us chances to all make plays.
What are like conversations like with Denzel this week? I know he had the tougher game against Arkansas State, but playing with him like you have, what do you tell Denzel when he does have challenges?
I mean, we all know Denzel's a baller, and at the end of the day, he had a bad game, and ballers shake back from that. I mean, you just saw Jalen Ramsey didn't have his best first game, and he's still one of the best corners in the league, and Denzel's still one of the best corners in the country, and he's gonna show that soon enough.
What stands out about him from your vantage point? Why do people talk so highly of him? Obviously, he had a great freshman year and stuff, but what sets him apart in your mind? And did you see him being a little eager on Saturday? Is that the right word? Sometimes you see red lights going to work. You know what I mean?
No, Denzel's one of the hardest workers I know. I mean, he's one of the dudes that lives in the facility, really focused on his technique and understands the defense really well. And no, I think Denzel, he's fine, and he's fine.
I know you're not a corner, but you've been in coverage before. You cover people. When it's like piling on you like that, I mean, it's mistake after mistake. Can that kind of wear on you mentally a little bit?
No, most definitely. I think at DB, it's definitely one of the positions to where the mental has a big part of your game. I mean, you make a big play, or when the DB makes a mistake, everyone sees it. It's a touchdown or it's a big play, and sometimes it is tough to shake back from that. But I think he's gonna do a good job and shake back quick.
Like you might have been asked before I walked up. I wasn't here when you started, but are you comfortable with the way you and Josh played on Saturday? And then y'all were both in the game sometimes at the same time and stuff. Are you comfortable with the way that went down?
Now, yeah, like I had said earlier, at the end of the day, I don't try to worry about too much of who starts, who goes in, when they go in. Just whenever that I get the chance to go in, I'm gonna try to make plays.
Yeah, and now that you've been back there for a couple of games, how much more comfortable does this defense feel? You understand what I'm saying? Meaning,
no, yeah, that's what it's funny. Me, Rocket, me and my pops, Prop was talking about it. We look so good the first two games, our defense making plays, but man, we have a lot of mistakes, a lot of things we got to fix up to when we get more comfortable as these games go on. Man, I'm so excited to see what this defense is gonna do. I mean, man, that's one of our big things is to create turnovers. So the DB especially, but I know the whole defense is itching for some turnovers. Yeah, really mobile, really athletic, makes plays. So we're really excited for the challenge to go against him.
what does it say about Josh to be able to put his head down, go back to work last week against Arkansas State, play the way he did? Just can you speak to his resiliency, leadership to go out and trust the process and everything?
No, yeah, it says a lot about Josh. When I first came in as a freshman, Josh and Sean Wade were two of the people I really looked up to when I first got here. So I kind of already understood that about Josh, but y'all are just seeing, man, Josh, it's like the same. He went through the same leg injury as me, and we both had to go through a lot and deal with a lot, and I think he handled it really well.
Does it hurt for you to think you just did that in January 1? I mean, you know what I mean? You came back that quickly from that.
I mean, I never forget. Every time I step on the field, I remember everything I went through. I remember the injury. I remember all the hard work I put in, and I don't take it for granted. I got emotional in the Notre Dame game, run onto the field just because, like you said, I know the work I put in. I wasn't supposed to play in that first game, so like you said, I never forget it, and it motivates me.
And what separates a football player from an average person that after something like that you want to be back out there?
Yeah, at the end of the day, like you said, I mean, between school and our families, this our life. Football's our life. So when you take something like football away from you, man, for a little bit, I was a little lost without football, and like you said, like I said earlier, I'll never forget that feeling.
Is it the beauty of the game? What is it that always been an allure to you?
I mean,
what is it?
I mean, I love football. I've been playing since I was 6 years old. I love the physicality of the game. I love how all 11 on defense, especially, they got to do their job in order to have a successful defense. I love how I look to my right, look to my left. These are my brothers, and I depend on them, and they depend on me, and then that's what I love about the game. They had given me it was a certain number of months. I can't remember. I think it was probably like 7 months, something like that. And that was just like up to me, really. Like that was a range. It could have been longer, could have been shorter. And I told Stu right when I got hurt, we first started training, that I was gonna be the fastest person to ever come back from this type of leg injury. And Stu was like, "Show me, you got to do it." Stu was gonna push me, obviously, to achieve that, which he did, and I appreciate him for that. Yep.
What sets Stu apart in your mind?
Stu,
makes him special?
I think what makes Stu so special is he listens to us and has a great understanding for all the types of different players he's dealing with. I mean, there's so many different personalities, so many different people he deals with. He does such a good job of. I mean, there's some dudes that, there's different types of players on the team. He does such a good job of all finding ways to push all of us in our own individual way, and he did a great job of pushing me. I mean, there was days I was sore, I'm hurting. I really didn't want to go do treatment, but man, he pushed me through, and I appreciate them. Him, Coach KP, I had a lot of time working with him individually. He helped me. Coach Key was doing the lifts with me. I wasn't lifting with anyone at first. Coach Key started doing the lifts with me, man, and I appreciate him for that.
Yeah, Stu tailors everybody's thing differently, right? You and Josh weren't necessarily doing exactly the same things coming back. What was the one thing that you enjoyed in that, or that you felt was really doing you some good? What was the toughest thing to push through? You understand what I'm
saying? I think the toughest thing for me was I wanted to be back. I wanted to be back. I wanted to move. I wanted to run, and I had to understand. I had to be happy with the little wins. And I think at first that was the hardest part for me, is like when I first began to walk, I was excited when I was walking with no crutch, one crutch, and those little wins is what really helped me motivate me and push me to just keep going.
So now when you are back on the field, when you compare this year's Latham to last year's Latham, when you're looking at the offense and the ball's about to get snapped, what goes through your mind this year compared to last year that you notice is different about you this year?
Man, way more comfortable. I know what I'm looking for. I know what my keys are. I know it, like some things for offense, and then I'm playing safety now, and man, I feel so much more comfortable. I love the defense, man. I love the new coaches, the people around me, man. It's just more comfortable.
What is it about this defense though that has just brought you like really blossomed under it, and almost the reverse would be because it is so kind of like a complete 180 for you. Not to say that you weren't playing well last year, but I mean you just exploded on the scene so far this season.
I mean, at the end of the day, I came here to play free safety. I came to play high safety, and I wasn't playing that my first years. I was just doing what was needed for the team, and I finally got the opportunity to play a high safety role. Regardless, I mean, whatever the team needs me to do, I'm gonna do it. But I finally got the opportunity to play one of them high safety roles, and I just feel it's where I feel comfortable. Yeah. Man, it means everything. I mean, at the end of the day, everyone loves football. I mean, the dudes playing in college, we go through so much to play on the field. We love it. but you don't understand how much it means to you and how much you kind of take for granted sometimes that basically that's not guaranteed for you to be on that field. It's not guaranteed for you to go to the next practice, not guaranteed for you to be the next workout. And every time I go to work, every time I'm tired or I'm sore, I think about my brothers that are hurt right now, that can't be out here. I know how they felt. And I just understand that at the end of the day, I know what they would go through to be out here with me. So I can't take this for granted.
Looking at the offense,
Last question right here.
go ahead. Break it down when the quarterback's lining up. Can you take me through your mindset when you're going through that pre-snap and then when the ball is snapped? What do you look at first? How do you break down those plays when you are now back on the field?
First, I'm looking at where the ball at. I'm looking at what formation they're in, and then I'm looking at what threats are in front of me. And that's really the progression I go through. The progression Coach E's kind of instilled in all his safeties, and that's definitely helped me.
So how is very different this year compared to the past few years that you've had? How does he help you specifically maximize Lathan's?
What I really admire about Coach Eliano is he holds all of us accountable. I mean, no matter who it is on the field, he expects, I want to say excellence, but he damn near expects excellence, and that's what you want in a coach. I mean, he's pushing all of us as hard as we can, and he keeps it real. He keeps it real, and that's all I've ever wanted in a coach from him, just keep it real.
So whether you start or not, start the actual game, you're a happy customer.
Man, I'm just whenever my number gets called, I'm going out there to try to make plays. That's it.
Do you feel like you and Josh complement each other?
I mean, I feel like me and Josh do a lot of the same things well. I mean, Josh big hitter, I'm a big hitter. Josh good in coverage. I think I do pretty good in coverage, and I think we do a lot of the same things different, but our game's also very different as well. So. I mean, at the end of the day, my dad's instilled to me since I was younger. Be fearless, no matter. I mean, how big they are. When I go to hit, I'm being fearless. I'm fearless, full speed, and he always taught me. I mean, you get there before he gets going. You should win most of those.
Feel like you're playing at a different level of confidence than you were a year ago?
No, most definitely. But like I said, I think it's due to the new defense win. The coaches getting us prepared, know what we're looking for. Our teammates pushing me, and then I'm just getting blessed to be in opportunities because of the defense and the scheme that we run.
What is it about this last question here team that you think has been good for you that's playing into your strengths?
I think it just allows us to play fast. Just know what you're looking for. I mean, you see your keys and just expect, not assume, but just kind of expecting things to happen. And once those things happen, you just can go.
Great. Lathan, thank you very much, buddy.
Thank you.
Is that your scar?
You said what?
Is that your scar?
Yeah, that is right there. Yeah.
That's it. I got a picture of that.
You said what?
I got a picture of that.